The word of the day is spark, because these couples, they just kept saying spark. They waiting to feel a spark, 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 spark. Ain't no spark. Okay? Be with them or don't. And move along. Welcome to Leah DTV, where we kiki about reality TV. If you love TV and want to joke and laugh about all the drama you see, hit that subscribe button, baby, and get comfy. Y'all, I know. Don't kill me, okay? The review is late, but I got y'all. I didn't forget y'all. Come on now. So I'm dropping 2 to 3 in the next 2 to 3 days. Boom. So let's get into it. Married at First Sight. We're going to start off with Mr. Spark himself, Johnny. Johnny and Bao, all right? So Bao was cooking something in the kitchen that really looked good. She was like, this is my first time cooking for Johnny. I hope he likes it. Baby, I like it. It looked like it tastes good. It was so colorful and vegetable, if that's a word. So yeah, Johnny sits down. He likes. And Bao brings up Johnny's doubt. Y'all know what he expressed last episode and thought we was about to go to sleep after he said it. No. So she brings it up. And Johnny's just like, well, I didn't expect it to be this hard this soon. Well, what did you expect? Marriage is hard. It don't matter when. In the beginning, middle, or end. It's going to be hard throughout. Whew, child. Anyway, Bao said, she feels like in a way he is running. He's having doubt because he's scared. And Johnny's like, do you know me? Do you know my heart? And she's like, well, no. He says, well, ask me. Talk to me. Well, Johnny, that's what she's trying to do, but you're getting a little attitude there, buddy. Maybe you should bring it down a couple notches. Bao says, you get hot-headed when I try to express things to you. Johnny's like, well, I feel like you're judging me right now. And he told her that he wants to run. So really, he needs to tell her that the reason he don't really want to have sex with her is because she smells like yesterday. He don't want to get all up in it because she's not fresh. I said what I said. I mean, she might be. Who knows when she take a shower, but it ain't at night. And that's probably when missionary Johnny want to get it popping. So Johnny says that he doesn't feel the spark and he's just waiting on the spark. Like I said, I don't know what spark, I don't know, y'all. Maybe y'all can tell me what spark he's supposed to be feeling. Because it ain't going to be none. Either you like the girl and you want to work it out. You can see it growing into love, or you can't. And don't waste my time, okay? Don't waste my time. Johnny and Bao sit down to answer the experts' questions, because y'all know the experts got to be extra and have them answer questions that they wouldn't ask nobody in the first 2 weeks of meeting them. So the first question is, what does it take you to fall in love? Bao's like, a lot. Johnny says sparks. Child, I'm so tired of damn sparks, but I'm going to hear it all through the episode. Bao says she feels like the way that they're going about intimacy is somewhat kind of like she's in middle school. I told y'all, Bao ready to smash. She been ready since day one. It's Johnny. So Johnny's like, yeah, in middle school, I learned about sex through hentai. Y'all, I knew what that was when he said it. I had to think about it, but I knew what that was, because if you date a guy who is a gamer or likes anime, child, you might have heard hentai. I'm gonna just say that, which is cartoon porn, in case you didn't know. So Bao says that she loves all the dorky stuff about Johnny. Like when he brought up hentai, Bao wants a geek. Period. She likes that kind of stuff. I would have been like, okay. But she loved it. Johnny was getting wasted in this scene. He was throwing it back, baby. Champagne Johnny. He throwing it back. So Johnny asked Bao, what do you need from me to fall in love? And Bao was like, I need common ground. I want to fall in love. It's what I want. Johnny's drunk at this point. He starts kissing her and he's like, and he grabs her hand and they go into the room. I was like, oh my God, child. So you need to be off that liquor to smash Bao? Okay. So Bao, did y'all see Bao walking behind hand in hand with Johnny? And she was like skip hopping like she was a little kid into the bedroom. I was like, see, that's what he don't be liking. What did you hopping in there for? You about to get some DICK. You ain't got to do all that. All right. That's why he been withholding the piece, because you do stuff like that. But apparently tonight's not the night. He ain't withholding nothing. He giving her all that he can give. Bao is then laying in bed with Johnny. Johnny is fake sleeping, child. He's smiling as she's talking. And she's like, I told you guys. I told you I was going to get him to pipe me down. And look at us. I'm piped and he's asleep. From this good old... Now, she didn't say that, but y'all know what I'm saying. So, everybody's smiling. Johnny faking. Woo, woo, woo. So, then, Bao sets up this date for Johnny, because the couples are supposed to do special things for each other. So, she sets up this drink where it's like 9 beers on the kitchen counter. She got some fried chicken being delivered. She got some darts, okay? And these are all things that Johnny loves. So, they begin playing darts. And it's giving very much a bar vibe. Johnny asked Bao, was she happy last night? Wink, wink. And Bao's like, yes, I was very, 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 very happy. I'm like, girl, bye. You ain't gotta do all that. Who was you so happy about? Because according to Johnny, he like vanilla sex. Maybe. Anyway. So they play darts, and Johnny's like, well, if I win, we got to do whatever I want to do in the bedroom. And if you win, we could do what you want to do. So I'm guessing that what Johnny wants to do is have missionary on her side of the bed instead of his. So it could be a little risque. Moving on, let's talk about Brett and Ryan, child. Oh, Lord. This is my couple. Y'all know this is my couple, right? But I'm getting dark vibes from them. I'm starting to feel like Ryan is going to ruin the whole thing, okay? He is tripping because he want a blonde who want to wrestle a moose down and put it on his wall. Well, that ain't Brett, all right? So anyway, we see them, and Brett is expressing that she's starting to feel warm and tingly inside, and she's really starting to feel Ryan. Like, she really feeling old boy. You know what I'm saying? So they playing this big ass Jenga game, and on the Jenga or something like that, the cards, every time Ryan pulls ones and gets it on the top, Brett would give him a card or something about how much she liked him. That moment was cringy as hell. I didn't like it. I was like, well, where is his cards, baby? Why are you just expressing how much you love his hair in the morning? You love the way he walks. You love the way he doesn't talk. You love his blank stare. You love the way he mellow tone all the time. You love the way he does nothing. Like, why are you expressing all the things that you love about him and he ain't saying nothing? Cringy. So Ryan says that he doesn't feel the sparks. Here we go with this damn word. Sparks, okay? The letter of the day. S. The word of the day. Yes. Sparks. There it go again. He feels like he's used to falling fast. And I want y'all to pay attention to this, right? So they show a flashback of Ryan with his sister. And his sister was like, you fall in love so fast. Like, after the first hour, you're in love. And he's like, yeah, yeah, pretty much. So then he tells Brett, at some points, the girl would be falling for me and I just wouldn't be there. Well, what points was that? Are you lying? Who's lying? The sister or you? Okay? Because the sister's saying it ain't hard for you to fall in love. But you telling Brett that sometimes it takes you a while to fall in love. So who's lying? I feel like it's you. Okay? Because he don't even look. Anybody who watched The Notebook, baby, they ain't stoned. They very emotional and in tune with their emotions. And I feel like if he ain't felt it for Brett yet, I'm sorry to say it, my girl, but he probably not feeling you. And it is what it is. His loss. Whatever. So anyway, they begin answering the questions from the experts. And Ryan asks, what would it take for you to fall in love? Brett says mutual feelings will help her fall in love. And she tells Ryan that she's starting to fall for him, right? So Ryan says that he doesn't think that they're there yet. I was like, oh, poor Brett. He just shot her down. Oof, child. Brett says, well, what's it going to take for you to fall in love? And that's when he goes on this story, this lie about how in past relationships he waited too long, blah, blah, blah. That was cap. You just not feeling Brett, and I said what I said. Period. Moving on. Let's talk about Rachel and Jose. Okay? Jose was picking on Rachel about how she do her toothpaste. She squeezed her toothpaste from the middle. Okay, so what? I do the same thing. So what? Ain't nobody got time to be pushing from the bottom. We gotta go. So don't be bothering her. Yes, we choose violence for the toothpaste. Moving on, they go ahead and do some goat yoga. Baby, I didn't know what this was for. I was like, what are the goats for? I mean, you could just do yoga. What is this? Baby goats all in the way. I'd be scared I'd hurt one of them. Jose was talking to the instructor as he pulled up, and all I see was his little arms. Y'all ever notice how Jose hold them arms? Baby, them arms be out. He be, I can't even do it. I wish y'all could see me. But I don't know. It's like he hold everything in them arms and that back. He looked like a little goat. So, Rachel was hyped when they arrived. She was just finally ready to do something that she suggested and not take over Jose. Dang. In that moment when they were standing out there, Jose reminds me of Lord Farquaad. Y'all know from Shrek? That's who he looked like. He handsome, but he little, like he's miniature. It's giving very much Shrek, Lord Farquaad. So Jose is holding a baby goat, right? And Rachel's like, oh my God, he's giving me dad vibes. From the baby goat? Baby, please. That goat probably tired, crawling all over y'all. She's like, oh, the goat's falling asleep in his arms. He'd be such a good dad. Rachel, please, baby. If you think him holding a goat that was probably tired anyway is going to make him a good dad, wait until 3 a.m. when that baby who's not a goat is crying and Jose is telling you that he's too good to get up. Rachel's ready for him to fertilize her eggs because of the goat, child. Bye. Rachel says that she needs understanding to fall in love. Jose says that he is doing everything perfect and he doesn't really need to change. But if there was something that he needed to change, it'd probably be listening. He says before he got married, he was a great listener. But now that he got you and really don't got to listen to nothing you say, he ain't listening no more. Child, what sense does that make? Rachel was like, you don't work out no more. You don't listen no more. Like, am I ruining you? No, Rachel. He just lazy, getting lazy now because he think he got you. He done got the cooch. He done showed you his house and his couch, and now he think he got you. But let me tell you something, Jose. You and me, we short, okay? You don't need to stop working out because that muscle will turn to fat real quick. Our statures are small, baby. Definitely yours. So you're going to need to keep hitting that gym unless you want that fat accumulating on that back and stomach. Jose tells Rachel that she might have to tell him to listen twice. Baby, ain't nobody got time for that. If you don't listen the first time, then you won't get told. And I'm going to start doing things. You're going to be like, damn, what she told me that? Oh, baby, it's done. Don't worry about it. Period. Jose goes on to tell us that he wasted 4 years of a young lady's life who had children, all because she had children that he knew she had before he got there. He said he wanted the family to not be ready-made. He didn't want to be inserted into the family. He wanted to make his own. Big red flag. Why would you waste that lady's time for 4 years? You knew she had kids. I wasn't in love. For 4 years, miniature man? You just gonna waste her time, huh? Oh, child. If I was Rachel, I'd be like, hell no. That's a huge red flag. Huge. I would not deal with Jose. Jose brings up Rachel cheating, right? So they sit down making, I guess, what they was making, child, I don't know, the things to put the cup on. So he was like, well, how should I deal with if you go out, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, you having a girls' night out and I don't go, and am I supposed to just, you know that you're not going to cheat? Yeah, pretty much. It's called trust. Try it. You little miniature man. Why? Yeah, you don't got no choice but to trust. And if you can't do that, you shouldn't be in no relationship. Rachel, I know she regret playing that game. All he think about now is she cheated. She cheated on you though. No, she didn't. So calm down and don't bring it up ever again. And I said what I said. If I was Rachel, I would have shut him down. Jose says, once a cheater, always a cheater. But if she cheated on me, I wouldn't forgive her. Child, bye. We know that because you think you perfect. And if she make one mistake, child, you out of there. Yeah, we got it. Bye, Jose. Moving on. Let's talk about Michaela and Zach. So they sit down for their talk, child, in the beginning of the episode, child. Y'all know they always talking after they argue. So Michaela tells Zach that don't call her phone no damn more. She said, if you need me, text me. Because, baby, it won't be no more communication. Makayla, now you know better, girl. Zach goes on to give some weird analogy about a bee in a book. Child, I was lost. I was like, what is he talking about? Child, bee, book, sting. Child, just tell Makayla you don't like her ass. That's it. And just move on. Michaela's getting on his damn nerves, okay? Damn, she's getting on his nerves. And he could have just said that. You could have kept the analogy, the bee, the book, the birds, and the bees. We don't need to hear it. Zach goes on to explain how they communicate different, and it's becoming a conflict for them. They handle conflict different, right? He also says that communication is not effective between him and that he's not happy. Makayla gets silent and child, they go to a commercial. I was like, okay, is she going to speak or no? So they come on back and Zach is still saying he don't know what he's doing wrong. Baby is dealing with Makayla because she don't know how to, she's childish. Who does that? Don't call me, text me. What? I'm your husband. How about I don't call at all, baby? And you'll never see me again. Do you like Chris did, what's her name, last season? Period. So Makayla's like, you can talk to me. Just talk to me. And then they did this fake scene. And, Zach was like, we're going to make it work. And Makayla's like, well, I'm going to communicate better. And they're just draining. Okay? Can we have a good moment? Y'all went from effing to fighting. Can we just have dinner like normal? Why I gotta be all that? I don't listen, calm down. They are both at dinner. Child just said something about dinner and now they there. They both at dinner and they express how they haven't been in love yet. Makayla says that she could have been in love, but the guy moved, so that was it. Zach says that he's jealous because he's never even been to that point of almost falling in love. I think Zach don't know how to pick him. I think that's what it is with him. And I think Kayla and him aren't a good match either, so this is probably gonna hurt him. He needs someone a little bit, more reserved. I think he needs to mature a bit more before he can jump into a marriage. But, that's just me. So he also goes on to say that he was looking for checked boxes. The guys on this season are very particular, and it's very obvious of why they're single. Because if you want checked boxes, babe, none of us are perfect. And none of us are going to meet all of someone's boxes. Okay? So that was your first problem. You don't know how to pick them, and you checking boxes. How about being present in the relationship? So the next question was, do you think you're falling in love with me? Makayla says, about a week ago, I'm in love with you, chiquillo. She thought a week ago she was going to fall in love, but not no more. After Zach left that house with that dog, baby, it's over. And she tried to, shimmy past that question, but Zach was like, what about now? And she was like, I'm guarded, obviously. Zach says, why? Child, why do you think, Zach? You know why that girl is guarded. She's guarded because of all of what happened these past couple weeks. Zach says that he doesn't know if he's fallen in love. Big shocker, child. He says maybe he'll look back and say that he shouldn't have lost interest, but he's happy now. I paid very close attention to that sentence. He'll look back and think maybe he shouldn't have lost interest. So have you lost interest? Are you still there because you think you might regret it? Like, what is that? Moving on, y'all. Let's talk about Mirla and Gil. So we see Mirla and she's shooing Gil's dog away like, go over there, child, move. So that's what I got from Mirla. She's sitting there, she chatting it up with Rachel. Rachel's gushing over Jose, child. You're gonna regret that next episode. Rachel notices the ring on Mirla's finger, and Mirla told her that Gil actually purchased it for her because at the gym sometimes it scratches things. I guess it gets hooked on things. Woo woo woo. And he thoughtfully bought her that. And Mirla was like, that's not romantic. Mirla, you don't know what. It's thoughtful. It's act of service if that's your love language. Like it was very thoughtful. I don't think acts of service is her love language. I think it's probably gifts. But it was thoughtful nonetheless. Mirla and Gil starts answering the extrovert's questions. Mirla asks, how do you know you're in love? And Gil says it's a feeling. And Mirla says that she goes by actions, right? She goes by what a person does for her. So the next question was, do you think you're falling in love? Mirla says, I feel like people choose to fall in love, and she's not there yet, obviously. I mean, she would have kissed the man by now if that was the case. And Gil says he's on the route to falling in love. I can tell because Gil looks at Mirla a certain type of way. Like, you can tell he likes her. So, yeah, I could see that, but they ain't gonna make it either, child. Gil and Mirla get in the bed, right? And Gil decides to give her a good old foot massage. And says that his hands are dangerous. Mirla gives the massage a 5, baby. She could have went without. She was not impressed. And, yeah, so it looked like, I ain't gonna lie, it looked a little, intense. It looked like he was strong handling her foot, but what do I know, child? I don't know nothing. Anyway, the experts thought the couples would be caliente hot, but the whole time the bedroom is ice cold because baby Mirla ain't giving up no cheeks. Literally, a cheek on her face or a cheek on that eye. You know what I'm saying? She ain't giving up neither one. So it ain't caliente hot now, is it? Jose and Rachel get it popping more than them. So Mirla is in her phone as she's getting this massage of a lifetime. Child, she online shopping. She ain't thinking about Gil. Mirla takes Gil out to eat to some type of fancy restaurant, and it was supposed to be something nice for your spouse that you know they would like. Y'all know like how Bao did that for Johnny with the beers and the chicken and whatever. Yeah, she was supposed to do something like that for Gil. Didn't know why she took him to this restaurant, but I digress. So they're sitting in this restaurant. Gil in his jean jacket is just looking at Mirla like, why am I here, baby? Why would you take me here? And he asks, do you think I would like this? And Mirla was like, well, yeah, because I came here because the drinks was cute. You know what I'm saying? And I thought we would look cute together. Let's make a boomerang. Gil wasn't feeling it. He says that he wants to feel wanted. He said that if he was a silhouette with a ring on his finger, she'd be just as happy. You might be right about that one. But yeah, basically he want a kiss. Mirla, just go ahead and kiss that man so that man can stop crying about affection. Gil says that he doesn't like to eat out much and he'd rather cook his food. And Mirla says that she wants to eat brunch every week and maybe a dinner date twice a month. I didn't think that's that much because I like to go out too. So, but some people might think, you know what, that's a bit much. Mirla says she wants Gil to be her brunch husband. Gil says he wants to feel needed. Woo woo woo. Well, it ain't gonna happen with Mirla because I think she ain't gonna kiss him the whole 8 weeks, and I think he's gonna ask for a divorce, and then that's gonna be the end of Mirla and Gil, or Girla, whatever y'all call them. So yeah, that was the end of my review. I talked about each couple, I think. Yeah, I did. So if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and like the video so y'all could let me know if you like. And don't forget to comment what you thought of tonight's episode. Until my next review, I'll see you then. Ta-ta.